Gosh, who can even remember what happened last time?
Not me.
Except me. Last time you guys went to the house of Silver Strip, and we spent pretty
That's
much
right.
the whole session with Cyrene doing a heist. And I don't
Yeah,
remember what she stole, but it was cool.
did a great job.
Um,
Mm.
yeah. So, I mean, I think that's it for the recap because we are going to start the session with you guys arriving back at home. I guess I'll give you guys an opportunity to like have a conversation on the ship or something if you wanted to. But first, the music. Okay. Yeah, so did you guys want to talk about anything on your way back at all?
So, how much money you guys got? I got nothing.
That's what you talk about?
Well, we gotta pay our crew, don't we?
I already did that.
Oh, we don't gotta pay anyone, so I guess we don't need to talk about it.
I also have no money.
Does anybody have money? I'm not even gonna bother with Cyrene.
I mean, how much money do we need?
We don't need. I'm just trying to spark conversation, I guess.
I
You don't
will.
gotta tell me
Okay.
unless you wanna.
I mean,
I know myself and Yarrow are dirt poor.
I have some money.
We spent all of our money at the auction. Nobody else pitched in.
They did anything cool.
I'm willing to do things
Yeah,
for
you
money.
might have actually, but I'm willing to do things. So, what did we steal from that house? You got the cloak. Is there
Yep.
anything else there? You got another thing, right? What
The
was it?
cloak and the big tooth mug.
Big tooth, yeah. You put a gem in that, right?
Don't remember.
I'm pretty sure you put
I know we talked about it.
Yarrow's gem in there or something. But I don't know if you
Yeah,
told
but
us
I
what else
think
it does.
well, I think you were going to use a red.
Oops.
Weren't you going to do
Yeah.
something with like a red gem or something?
I took a red gem out. I think you told me it takes a week before it can be put in something else.
Yeah, but we can do that now.
Okay.
It's just you won't be able to use that other stuff for a week. Let me pull that up again. Let's. Okay, have you removed the Have you removed the red one from whatever inventory?
Yeah, it was my mind maker. That's why I clicked it just now. How do I fucking play this game? Edit. Okay, it's popped out, so nothing works.
Right.
So I think I just gotta change it so it doesn't do fire damage anymore. Not that I really use this anymore anyway, but
Yeah, and there should be something in the description. Um. Oh, the other stuff isn't there for some reason, Smashy. So let me, I guess, edit the whole thing. Currently contains, what was the other color that you guys put in?
I had a yellow one, I think, that I gave. I don't have it anymore in my. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it would have been yellow iris crystal.
Okay.
I see it in the
Okay.
chat. So
Alrighty. And save. Okay, Smashy, if you share it again, it has the update for both crystals being filled.
new potion of flying. Wow. Superior healing. Oh shit. Huh.
Crazy.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
Find a dragon.
So as a bonus action, you can create like whiskey flying. Okay, so it's just a bonus action to do all of this stuff, basically.
Yeah, each different thing is a bonus action, but she has to be attuned to the item.
Okay.
And
You gotta drink the potion within 24 hours.
mhm. It doesn't really have a number of times per day or anything, does it? So
Because once the property is used, it can't be used until after a long rest.
where does it say that?
What paragraph
Oh
is
yeah,
that?
there we go. Yeah.
Third
Okay, so
paragraph
it
on
is
the bottom.
once. It is once. Okay. Yeah, but it's a free one of these things every day.
Nice.
Sweet. Potions of superior healing are like super expensive.
Yeah. What did you say is once a day?
Using it?
Using it.
Gotcha. I was gonna say that's OP if it's any boat, every boat. You could do one a turn. He'd be so fucking strong.
Yeah, if you're using it and it doesn't seem like it's as useful as it should be, I'll add more uses per day.
I guess part of the problem is that once you use it, you just have a wasted attunement slot.
Well, yeah, but you could always attune to something else after you've used it. It just takes an hour.
That's true.
Yeah.
I want you tuned to 3 things, right?
Yeah. What are you attuned to? What are you taking off?
I have no idea.
So you could attune to that, make your potion attune to something else, then go do whatever you're doing, and then you'd still be able to drink the potion, and then have your other stuff attuned to.
You could give it to old Nelios if you want.
I gotta look at my stuff because it says
There
I'm
we
not
go.
attuned to anything, but I should definitely be attuned to some of these things.
Just don't give it to Yarrow. He's just gonna be making whiskey every day.
Give all your stuff to old Nelios, you know.
He's asking about my money, now he wants my mug.
Hey, I said I would leave you alone about the money because I knew you wouldn't tell me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You're like a dragon just hoarding all of the treasure. No wonder you have the dragon tooth.
Yaro just doesn't quite care that much, or else he would ask about, like, didn't that guy have any other money? But I don't think Yaro would do that. So Yaro's more free spirited than that.
I wonder how many gems Baruch has in his mouth.
Want to go inside?
No, I'm good. I don't know if I could fit. Probably rip open your beak.
Mm,
Rip your jaw.
So does anybody mind if I use this tome of leadership and influence?
Oh yeah, we got that. Yeah, you should
That's
definitely
pretty
use that.
sweet. I mean, we could sell it. It'd be worth a ton of money.
No, you
Yeah.
should use that.
I'd like to use it.
although, which one of us do we always complain they don't have enough charisma?
Me.
Who is it?
I don't know. I'm
You?
thinking.
I don't think I have any charisma. I'm -2 for charisma.
Yeah, maybe don't give it to her.
It shows.
Hey.
Yeah, it's the charisma.
Got a drunk bunny on our team.
Oh, did you guys catch the last thing on that mug too?
The dragon, yeah.
Dragon?
Yeah. Okay.
Elias, you're not a dragon, are you?
I
You
mean,
breathe on it?
I'm dragonborn.
Try breathing on the mug. See what happens.
Okay. I probably have to be attuned to it though.
Why? That doesn't make sense.
Well, let me try it then.
Breathe on my mug!
I breathe on her mug. Breath weapon, her mug.
Okay. The mug melts and is destroyed.
Oh
I'm
no.
kidding. That doesn't happen.
I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me?
I think I was about to, like, I don't know, jump out a window.
No, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, see? Told you guys.
Shut the
I'm not a dragon. I'm dragon.
What kind of is it? Is it thunder damage?
Yeah, I do thunder damage.
All right, you knock her on her ass. Or rather, hold on. Make a dexterity saving throw, Smashy. Okay. You don't have any way of keeping your feet on the deck of the ship, but you don't fall down. Instead, you just like it knocks you off your feet, and you like do a flip and land on your feet.
Yeah, that's
As
impressive.
a matter of fact, you do a 720 like in a cartoon. You flip around twice and land back on your feet.
Somehow she ends up with 2 of my gold in her pocket.
Right.
Huh?
And you're and Nelios is pregnant.
The way it is sometimes.
He's like a starfish. No, a horse.
Horse?
Seahorse.
Seahorse.
Oh.
A horsey.
Okay, so that's pretty sweet. I guess you gotta think about what you want to attune to.
So
What?
sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we're returning and we're giving the cape and the gem to
Bucky.
Bucky?
the Bucky
Donatello Perasny.
Brasney, right?
We
So we
haven't
should keep it a secret when we get there.
looked at the gem. I think right. The gem's still in the case. The cape we looked at because that was already with Silas Strip.
Right.
What do you think the she's doing with all this stuff? What's she gonna do with it? They keeping it safe at the?
Good question.
That's a real hoarder.
Maybe we should ask her. Or him.
It's her, him. That's a good question.
I
His
don't
name
remember.
is Donatello.
Yeah, I thought it was him.
Oh, him. Sorry.
It goes by they.
Also, you have literal pictures of every
I know.
person.
But it's not like
Don't
instant.
like to
I
assume.
can't just say Perasny and have it pop up on my screen. Hell yeah, he's very manly too. Look at this big old mustache. Right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find it. There it is. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. Kind of looks Orlando Bloomish to me. Could be a woman.
think so?
Oh, we asked.
For the record, Ryan, does Ryan want to have sex with Orlando Bloom?
No.
Okay, I remember
If
everybody.
I was gay though, I would.
If Orlando Bloom asks Ryan to have sex, we just assume he's going to say no. Whatever happens,
Yep.
he says yes, he's a liar.
Where was this? This was in at law school. We had a big debate about if Orlando Bloom or who was the other one? Some unsexy guy who was sexier. And it was obviously Orlando Bloom.
Unsexy guy.
Implying that Orlando Bloom is sexy.
Remember when that singer guy won Sexiest Man or whatever? What the hell's his name? That black guy?
Sure.
No.
John Legend.
Yes, John Legend.
CeeLo Green.
He won Sexiest Man of the Year.
Green.
No,
Why are you
John
bringing that
Bloom.
up? Why does that bother you?
Who, me?
Doesn't he just
talking
think
about-
about it a lot?
We're talking about who's attractive.
And you think he is or isn't?
Why
He's
did it go to
definitely
him?
not.
Huh.
I don't know.
Oh.
I agree.
I mean, for Sexiest Man Alive, are you kidding me?
I gotta Google him without a shirt on.
Oh, man, that's
It's not all
gonna be
about
my Google
looks,
history.
Joe.
Usher's much sexier.
Sure, yeah. Okay, all right. Let's move
Anyway,
on.
What are
yeah.
we doing here?
So yeah,
We're on the
Donatello
ship.
President. So do we want to
This
look at the?
conversation.
Do we
Yeah, we might as well look at the gem.
can look at Gem now that we're on the ship?
It
Yeah.
can't hurt, right?
Those
Great.
not.
Now I got John Legend without a shirt in my Google history.
Yep. You tricked
It was
you.
already there.
Next time I go to kill the president, they're gonna see it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm,
Oh, man, you shouldn't have said that. Now they're recording our conversation.
We're already recording a conversation.
It's true.
Oh, I am, but no other people are.
Huh.
Oh, you want to
Yeah,
know
that's-
about the gem?
Yeah.
I'm
Is it
sorry,
still
I
in the
was just-
case? I think, right?
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to open it first.
Yeah. Who's
I
got
got-
the case?
We've been on the ship for so
Chris.
long, I started turning on ship sound effects.
Rook has the case, I think, right?
Green one.
I think so.
Yeah, I still
Yes.
got it.
Yeah, you should open that. Do you have the key?
Why? I don't want to open it.
We want to see what the gem does.
What the gem does?
Yeah, you have the gem in there.
We gotta return it. You want to see what it does?
Yeah.
We're not returning it. We collected it. You don't have to give it to him. If it's like gives Baruch superpowers, wouldn't you just want it for yourself?
No, don't have the artifact. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, you have the artifact.
You've got the case. I think I gave you the key for
Don't
it.
you remember why we were on this mission?
Yeah, I just forgot what it was
The
exactly.
gem.
The gem.
He
What's it
starts
called?
checking the pockets in his mouth.
Octohedron
Octohedron. Yeah.
But
ingredient.
we can't keep it, right?
Well, let's see what it does, and then we'll decide.
All right.
Maybe we couldn't get it. Of course, we
Alright.
don't have any money left.
Move the thing.
We don't really know what the artifacts do, I
Move
guess.
the thing.
Yeah, we don't really know why they're so important, I guess. Other than that they're powerful.
Somebody's trying to collect them.
I think it's double rolling when you're popped out.
I'm not popped out.
And you're the one that
Yeah.
rolled?
Oh, no. Touche.
All about you, Travis.
Why would you, Travis, why would you respond with that? What the fuck?
Honestly, I thought I clicked something on accident when the dice rolled.
I'm not popped out. That's great, Travis.
The sound made my brain do things.
God.
Well, I got confused
I thought I
because it
did
rolled
it.
something twice. Oh.
Well,
Okay,
read any
bonus
language.
action.
I don't know why the text is different there, but
Yeah, we can give that to him.
Do we want to give him one? And I don't know. I guess who can we trust? But
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just see what happens if we give it to him. Maybe
Do you
he'll give it to us back someday.
this was the one that he was looking for at the auction. He doesn't know that the cape was there or that we have it.
Sure. How many how many artifacts are there total again?
Hold on.
What's the deal with them too? Why are they important again?
somebody find some notes.
There's
She
4
has good notes.
artifacts she knew about at that point. The ingredient gem, the cape, fractal, star, brooch, icicle, fragment, javelin. Elemental ring we already obtained and gave to the school.
Wasn't the shield one too?
It might be. Each item says different school of magic. Octahedron's divination. Rug. I think the rug was that Jim Melodies had was another one.
Did we get that?
No, that was stolen. when
Yeah,
he
it
got
was stolen
killed.
by the rogue people, right?
Yeah. Here we go. Component rug, which that's what Jim Melodies had. Peacemaker dagger, ingredient gem, segmented cape, star brooch, excuse me, icicle fragment, javelin, element ring. So now that's 3 that we'll have given to the school if we give all these over.
They are all from different schools of magic. They want us to find them because of some conspiracy.
Somebody mentioned Jim Melody's getting robbed, and I expect Smashy probably forgot. When you had that vision, Smashy, I'm showing you the symbol that you saw. Just
Yes.
to remind you.
Okay, so we got the gem and the cape. We don't know about the brooch or the javelin. Currently.
Yeah, shield was not one of them.
But we did get that for him, right? He wanted us to get that as well.
Yes.
And we told somebody about it and he got in trouble. I don't know why someone would do that, but
Call that.
I did that.
Jarl's just like, yeah, I don't think that happened. And Nelios is like, yeah, that didn't. You're right.
Yeah. No one fucked up and
Yeah,
just
no
said
one
that to
fucked
the
up.
fucking what is it, the dean or whatever, the headmaster. What is his name?
Dean Steelbelly, I think it was.
No, yeah, it was Steel. Well, that's
Dean
the thing.
Steelbelly.
Hey, no, it was Steelbelly. Remember, and Steelbelly's the one that got in trouble with the whole brain thing and all that.
Yeah.
He's not the dean. The dean is our Arjan Verguth.
Good old Arjan. Alright.
Lion's portion kite shield.
Yeah.
Maybe
Should've
that
kept
is an artifact. Oh, I don't know that anyway. But
Oh, what
Yeah,
do you
I
mean?
mean,
Why
I
are you
only
saying
wrote down
something you
4
don't know?
artifacts.
How
but
could you know something you
Yeah.
don't know, Ryan? What are you talking
What?
about?
I think this was Cyrene knew it, and I wrote it down in my notes. That specific, that Yarrow doesn't know it. So
What does Irene know?
What? Yeah.
the lion's kite shield. You were pulled aside and asked to find it, and were told that Giovanni's master was trying to find certain artifacts, including that one.
Oh.
Oh.
And you never told us? You son of a bitch.
But then I have artifact list otherwise, and I don't have the shield on there. So
It's true. Maybe they're keeping that
How
part
many do you
secret
have
from
on
us.
your list?
4?
I have 4 as well.
now I have a longer list. Hold on.
That's what I mean. There's one for each school of magic, and there's 8 schools of magic. So
He must have only told us about 4 because I
put
specifically
together
wrote
your
4
list.
artifacts.
I have component rug, peacemaker dagger, the gem, the cape, brooch. I know I keep saying brooch.
I still think
Icicle
you got it right.
fragment, javelin, element ring.
Yeah, you have way more than I do.
The 4 was the 4 he was looking for. He said, Travis. That's why you have a list of
Oh.
4.
I see. What school of magic is the shield, do you think?
Oh, I could try to identify it and see.
We don't have it, but
Oh, yeah. So if the shield's the 8th one, that's all 8 of them then.
yeah, pretty good. Yeah, probably is. But yeah,
So,
curious what they do.
so we told Steelbelly about the shield, and then he had that memory thing. Quite suspicious.
You think that Donatello is doing something?
I don't know. But somebody tried to keep him quiet, it seems like.
Maybe we should be more careful.
On a
It's
side
hard
note, I
because
really like this music.
Eh,
I feel like I'm on a boat.
so no, you're fine. It's tricky because how do we be suspicious of him without blowing the whole thing?
Without blowing him.
Yeah.
it's always tough.
Is it
Always
like
a problem.
Oh,
we
maybe
can't exactly tell on him because then that would ruin everything if he was like actually a good guy.
do we just offer the gem for now and keep the fact we have the cape secret?
Yeah, maybe keep that as a trump card in case he.
Yeah, that would be good.
What does the cape do? That's anything special?
Oh, that we do know, I think.
Yeah, is that the shoulder cape?
Segmented cape. It's in the chat a little bit above here.
Segmented cape.
Give the gem and then the what we think.
Yeah,
Talk to other people without giving it away.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Is there any professor that we know we can trust? I don't think so, right?
Well, I don't know that I know.
I don't think any of them have really proved to be.
One guy made us fight skeletons or something.
What do you mean? You mean
I don't
the
trust him.
training?
Yeah,
You don't like skeletons?
I don't like skeletons.
Oh, you mean the one that sent us to the undead island?
No,
Who sent us there again? Because aren't we suspicious of that too? Is that Bradley
Yeah.
too?
Oh, wow! You guys have forgotten every detail. That was Steel Belly.
Sure. Steel Belly. That's right. Okay, yeah. He was expecting us to be dead.
And I don't want to accidentally participate, but you guys are getting enough wrong that I'm getting confused.
Steel Belly got a belly
But I
full of
don't.
steel, didn't
But
he?
I don't want to correct you either.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, Steel Belly got the name because he ate a lot of steel.
Mm.
He got stabbed a lot.
Right.
I don't know if there's anybody we can fully trust.
Are we sure? It's gotta be
Who do you
someone.
think?
I don't know, but I mean, there's gotta be someone.
Kelly Pox? I don't even know who that is. Is that
Honestly,
actually,
I
is
don't
that
know
a
who that
professor?
is.
Who's that? We know who we can't trust is that
that Birdman.
cat syphilis girl or whatever her name is.
Cat chlamydia.
Chlamydia?
Chlamydia. There it is.
Wait, why can't you trust Chlamydia?
She's clearly guilty of whatever we were
Of
talking
She's
chlamydia.
about.
hiding. She doesn't know
But
who the god is
But that
either.
doesn't mean that means she's not trustworthy. I mean, if someone
Yes.
came up to you and was like, "Hi, nice to meet you. I have chlamydia," like, why would you not trust them? They just admitted their deepest, darkest secret.
Yeah, I would never expect anyone to lie about that.
Right.
What about
But-
Vani Vani? She looks trustworthy.
I guess anyone besides her is probably trustworthy because then they're not guilty of stuff. If there's only one person who's guilty.
I feel like if she's got chlamydia, she's a victim.
I'm not saying anything about the fact that she has chlamydia. I just already narrowed down that she's guilty of whatever was the bad thing
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Why?
because all the evidence pointed to it.
Okay. You're just making it up, right?
No, it's a
Oh.
strong feeling. I have bird intuition.
Is it the
Okay.
same intuition you had about that other thing? That everyone
Yeah.
was like, "You're wrong."
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
crates and-
I'm 1 for 1 at least.
Okay.
What was that about?
That store that had the different language
Oh,
sign or whatever
yeah,
that he
yeah,
was
yeah.
certain was
The terrorist.
and now you agree with him.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know
Chief.
that was intuition, or if he just kind of knew something and then didn't tell us that he knew something.
I don't
Never
think he
do
knew
that.
anything.
Mhm.
I think it was all instinct.
Did you know something?
I knew stuff.
See?
Sort of some.
Yarrow's the only one that came in with facts about like the Otterway Islands having the what was it? The water. What was the thing?
Water people.
The language. The language was people speak the language there a lot, and the terrorists are from there.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just? Where do you think the terrorists are from?
Otterway?
Why would you think that?
No, they want to establish their uh, nation on Ottawa Islands. That's
Yeah,
what.
they're
I
not
mean, I'm not.
from.
I'm not saying whether or not that's true, but I am saying, Ryan, you made that up last session.
Oh, nice.
Like, you
I
guys don't know
said.
that. Like, you just like came up with a theory. Like,
Oh.
I
nobody told
theorized
you
it.
that.
I like that it was a theory, but we
You're
identified
true
it
like,
as
well,
now.
yeah,
a
that's
fact
where they
now.
want
We're
to do
like,
it. Like, no,
definitely
Ryan
it.
definitely just pulled it out of his ass.
And I'm pretty sure I disagreed with him last session, and now I'm acting like he was just right.
Yeah.
This is how
No,
rumors
no, we
are.
were
Here,
told that's where.
this
Yeah,
was
by
why
Ryan.
name is
Yeah.
written in Sylvan, which is odd. We also think foreign signs would be in different language. Sylvan is mainly spoken in the Ottawa Isles.
But what does that have to do with water people?
It's an island near water.
This is fucking
This is
Delvum.
true. This
Every
is what
nation is on
this
the
is what
ocean.
Yarrow believes. Yarrow is
Okay.
100% sure of this. The
Okay.
terrorists want to establish a new nation in the
Sylvan is the
Ottawa Islands.
Fey language.
Uh,
There's an entire water language called Aquan.
I love that his cop out is that his character believes it.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not even saying he's wrong. I'm just saying I didn't tell you that.
You're
Okay.
saying he's right.
Sure.
Ooh. Good job.
And I think we already established, I think Baruch rolled something horrible, so he doesn't actually know. But you left without asking anybody, so.
He always rolls horrible when it's something important.
Because he's the only one that would have any information on it. I'm pretty sure he rolled bad.
Alright, I'm adding that to Yarrow's missions. Destroy Chafe trying to take over Ottawa Islands.
Now they're trying to take over the Ottawa. This is already evolved.
That's where they're establishing their new nation.
All right, do you guys want to arrive back home now? I'm trying to let
Yeah,
you
I
go,
think
but
so.
Yeah.
So we give him the gem, keep the cape, see what happens. Go about our business.
All right, so let's Whoa! Why is it so loud?
It wasn't that
It's
loud.
not loud for us.
Travis
Now
and
it's really
Teresa
quiet.
completely disagree.
We agreed.
I like that I said for us though before Travis finished his sentence.
All right. So y'all arrive. You make port. Your crew begins taking care of the ship. And again, you've got 3 crew members in a bush.
Oh, I thought you said in a bush.
No, 3 crew members and a bush. And you guys are at the party token. You get back and let me look at my timeline because I don't remember what day it's supposed to be. Let me just get that right. Winter of 1082. Shit, I can't remember how long it takes to travel. Hold on. Player regions. I want world map. Here we go. Each hex is 12 miles. Didn't I write someplace? on this screen how fast your ship goes. Fuck.
On the main title screen? Maybe not.
Where is it on your fucking ship sheet? Oh, here's one. Ship stat that's probably in there. Travel pace, 48 miles a day. Okay. So 4 hexes a day. So from 4 clove, we'll just say you use the channel. So 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. It's 4 days. Okay. So it should be the 44th. Okay, we'll say it's 140 when you get back on the 44th. Okay, where do you guys go when you get back?
We want to go right to Rasny?
Suppose it makes sense.
We could send Cyrene and have her spy on him. Keep tailing him every day. You know what I mean? I'll give her something to do besides hanging out in the cheese hall.
The
It looks
cheese hall.
Suspicious if we didn't go see first.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave Cyrene there in the darkness.
Stop leading me places.
Well, you did a very good job.
What?
You did a good job at getting the cape. Or
If you're gonna make me do stuff, I'm gonna do a bad job.
okay.
That's my theory.
All right. So Parasny first.
Yeah.
Okay, so does that mean you guys are just going to Sormi's Hall then?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
administrative thing? Okay. Just head over to Sormi's Hall. You pass a bunch of other students that you know on your way, and you just, hey,
Hey, what up? Hey, yeah, Birdman.
nobody of any significance. Birdman. Yay, Birdman. All right.
Finger guns. Birdman.
Wing finger guns.
Winger guns.
Man, what was the name of the receptionist? Let's see here. Sorry, let's go over her name. Oh, that's why I'm missing it. I put Harlios Hall in my note. That's not right. Oh, maybe. Fuck.
Paradise Hall is where the bank is.
Yeah, I must have messed that up. It must be Stormy's Hall that she's supposed to be at. I don't like changing a note like that because who knows if I was fucking right when I wrote it or something, but I'm pretty sure that I just wrote the wrong hall. should change that on her note. Okay, so Tiffany Jonas is her name. So you guys walk in, and she's like, "Well, hello, students. How can I help you?"
We're here to see Krasny. Is he in?
Yes, he's in his office. Let me see here. Okay, yes, if you, I was told that if you guys visit, I'm supposed to let you in, so you can go right ahead up to his office.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so you guys pass by, go up to his office on, I don't know, the second floor or something like that. The door is closed.
I will knock on the door.
Oh, yes, who is it?
It's Nelios and
Oh, come in, come
the rest of
in,
us.
come in.
Okay, I'm going.
Great. Oh, hello, all of you. Happy to see all of you returned and that all of you are alive. And that you look healthy. I'm assuming everything went great. Please close the door. Please close the door and lock it, please.
Did you guys?
Just
You guys?
Yeah,
You
do
gonna lock
that.
it?
Yeah.
okay. Close the door and lock it. He says, "So, how did it go? How was the mission?"
It went. I mean, we completed it.
What
We
does that
got
mean?
well. We got attacked by
At the
Chafe. Is
auction?
that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, on
Terrorist
that
group.
train.
By Chafe? Oh God. Okay.
But we were able to get the item you requested.
Daphne, you have antlers now.
Uh-huh.
She does.
Okay. That's. I'll ask about that later. You were able to get what
Well,
now?
did you
Gem.
see Silas? Look at him.
Um, to be honest, I didn't remember. Well, I'm assuming did he just used to be a regular dire wolf?
Yeah. Now he's like
Okay.
fish-like.
Yeah. Well, I
Anyway,
mean,
we'll get to that in a second.
yeah. Okay. So you got the gem. That's great. Can I have
I
it?
did.
Can I see it? I'm assuming you had to spend all the money. Well, that doesn't matter. I said you could keep
Did.
any extra, so it's okay.
Yeah, we did. We spent all of it.
I have the gem. You may have it.
Okay. You hand it over to him. He's like, "Oh, very interesting. It looks like an impure gem, right? It looks like a cloudy white here. Uh that's interesting. I assumed it would be look more like a big like diamond or ruby or something that would look all fantastic and all of that. And this kind of just looks like a dirty gem. But
Right?
yeah, that's interesting. But I mean, each of these different artifacts have been very strange. And well, I don't really have any breakthroughs yet, but I'm hoping that with a little more research, I'll be able to, well, with Welder's help, be able to figure out exactly what they're supposed to do and why somebody's after them. So thank you very much. This is a big gain on our part here. So we now have 3 of the artifacts, and one we know somebody else has. So if we can just find the ones that remain.
What do you do with them?
I'm
Studying them.
studying them, researching them, trying to figure out what makes them special. I mean, obviously they're somewhat powerful. They do things and have like optional effects and stuff like that. So they're very different from your regular magic item, but they don't seem like world shattering.
Right.
And I'm trying to figure out well why they're supposed to be special.
So is it just us, you and Welder that know about these items
Well, in
here?
the
The
in the
academy?
5 of you,
Yeah.
but yes, that's it.
Huh.
And the other professors?
Well, no, I mean, if I'm sure you remember that the many times we've talked about the fact that anytime I've tried to bring up the fact that there's some kind of nefarious plot going on in the world, that somebody's trying to do something bad with the help of Titans and cause destruction and chaos in the world, um, that nobody will listen to me, and that unfortunately I don't have any like form of connected proof that would actually get somebody to listen. And I'm afraid if I made a big deal of it, they might remove me as a professor, and then I wouldn't have any resources.
What about like Vani Vani? She's pretty smart. Maybe she would understand what you're doing here.
Let's see. Vani Vani is okay. Second. Well, unfortunately, Vani Vani and I don't get along all that much. Partially because I'm quite jealous. I don't want to be the associate professor. Uh, and she's my boss, and the dean of the treasury. But she doesn't care about people much. She's too intellectual for all of that. And well, I fear that she's the type of person that wouldn't mind putting people at risk um, for the sake of magical discovery. Um, she's like in favor of like experimenting on people and stuff like that.
Mm.
So I don't really expect her to be all too sympathetic to exactly what we're trying to do.
Is there a certain point where you think that you'll have to start bringing the other professors in?
Well, if I could find a connection between these items, certainly that would be enough to show. I hate to say it, but the murder of Jim Melodies, and the theft of his rug. If I could show that these items were connected to each other and to the rug, it would certainly be like the first piece of like real proof that I have.
How many items do you have now that you have the ingredient gem?
3.
Okay. And how many do you think there are again?
8.
Okay.
They roll insight on what he's been saying there.
With the whole fucking conversation?
Uh, well, let's just do about not telling the other professors. There's reasons for that.
Yeah, I want to do with Bonnie Bonnie. See what if he was
Sure,
showing
yeah.
anything there.
That no
Yeah.
one like believes him and dismisses him. That
Sure.
part specifically. Not very good at insight, but
Well, and the other thing I'll say too is you guys have experienced a little bit of this too. Everyone just kind of brushes off the Titans as no big deal, who gives a shit. And if you'll recall too, you were talking to one of the professors about how you had killed a Titan, and they were like, "Oh, I mean, it's pretty amazing that you guys were able to do it. I probably would have been able to do it alone." I can't remember who that was. It might have actually been Vani Vani. I can't remember. Um, but I mean, with your insight, like his mustache is just far too big. You're just not getting
Mhm.
a read off of him, and
And
even the moments
It
when you
was.
think you might be able to get a read off of him, you're distracted by how nice the mustache is.
Boy,
can I
that's a
try
nice.
with just the? I'm sorry, Ryan.
That's a nice mustache you have,
Well,
Professor.
thank you. It's I'll tell you, it's very hard for an elf to grow a mustache, and I have done it without using any magic. It's taken a lot of effort, and well, I mean, I guess if you like consider non-alchemical chemicals to be like magic, then I guess, but I mean, it's been mostly just like plants. I found some plants that are supposed to help with like the growth of hair. I've been applying it to
Mustache
like,
growing plants?
well, I mean, they're supposed to like stimulate the follicles or something like that. I mean, it's work, so I guess I shouldn't be so
Yeah.
skeptical. But I didn't want to use magic because I was worried about like a repercussion, like I'd grow like a tail or some shit, or
Mm,
antlers.
yeah, that looks stupid.
Hey, I mean that she's right here. That's You don't need to say things like that.
Daphne, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. He
Okay.
offended your. He offended your. Never mind.
I am stoic.
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 Stoic? What? How do you say it?
Stoic.
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 I am a stoic.
I am stoic.
Is
Stoic.
Daphne drunk?
If you say it,
He's drunk.
if you say it fast enough, though, it actually sounds right, even though you're saying it wrong.
Stoic.
Stoic.
It's true.
Okay. Where were we? Was somebody else rolling for something or no?
Yeah, I just wanted to insight his opinion on Vani Vani.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, he seems pretty sincere about that. And I would say it's in line with kind of because you guys are taking classes with every professor. It's kind of in line. I mean, you don't know about the experimentation thing. You hadn't heard that. And while he does seem quite sincere, um, I mean, experimenting on people is like not something that people do, so you think that's kind of weird. But she does seem rather emotionless, because she's so smart.
And I do a roll, and obviously you can say no, it's stupid, but I want to do a roll because like we're not in classroom, so we don't really know what each professor's like.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see if I could do a roll where I could see like what professor does Nelios think would be open to this conversation
Yeah,
based on if they seem genuine or actually
Sure,
caring
sure.
about this type of thing.
Roll intelligence. Oh, really good. Okay, give me a second because I don't have like a list.
Okay.
You were right, Joe, by the way. It was Vani Vani that thought she could have defeated Yicha
Nice.
by herself.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna, so that I don't fuck this up and change my mind later, on the Diaphanous Academy staff list,
Mhm.
I'm going to go through each of them and actually add it to the note here. So, Helios thinks he might be open to, what do we want to call this? Conspiracy to Parasny's conspiracy theory? Is that what we want to call it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to add that to everyone who would be good with it. Okay, Achilles Theos, you guys don't like him because he's just fucking loud and annoying. Um he no, I was thinking about one of them here. You got a 23. So Kelly Pox. Um Rin Walken Woods and Xanaphius Sophos. Did it show up? Fuck. Doesn't look like it changed. God damn it. No, it shows it here. I gotta close it and go back in. Yeah, okay. So Achilles Theos, Kelly Pox, Ren Walken Woods, and Xanaphia Sophos.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's finish up this conversation with
Yeah.
him.
So what? So what else happened on this trip?
Well, we fought the terrorists all the way to the front of the car. And there was a group of terrorists with was it a gem, guys? Was it, or like an orb? What was it again? A magical orb of some sort.
Elemental gem.
It was an elemental gem, and they like detonated it somehow, right?
It was powering
Uh,
the train.
Oh, okay. It
Yeah,
was the gem powering the train, and they destroyed it.
it got destroyed.
And when we were close to it, everyone except one of them died. I think.
Mhm.
We think. And we woke up, and we had weird afflictions, and we have all changed in some way.
Yeah,
For
I mean,
example, Silas
elemental
and
gems are pretty powerful things. So yeah, I guess I'm not surprised that blowing one up and surviving in close proximity, that you gained various elemental attributes. It's
yeah,
pretty interesting. I'm glad that you got. I mean, it would have been really bad if any of you had died. So I'm glad that that didn't happen.
yeah. Thank you.
Um,
Have
I
you heard
guess
of this? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yes, I've heard of Shafe, absolutely, and
Oh.
now I'm concerned that. I mean, do you think they were after this? Do you think they're involved in all of this?
I think so.
Oh, God,
It's hard to say.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
I mean, it's hard to say, right? Because I mean, we already know that Team Fireball was involved. Uh, and so I mean, who knows? Who knows who else has been dragged into this thing? It's too bad you weren't able to capture one and like find out anything from them.
Yeah. Even if we did, I'm not sure we would have been able to talk to him with the way things ended up.
Yeah, I guess I suppose, but I mean, we could have like tortured one or something.
Yeah, but like we got thrown from the train. Who knows
We,
where
Well, yeah.
they're captive?
Well, sure, but I mean, you said one got away. I'm just saying that if you captured him,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
we
that's
know
okay.
we know his name.
Oh, really? What is it?
Nodos Malmoth.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. I'll let you know if I can find anything out about him.
He was the head of this chafe group. So we think they're trying to
Okay.
to capture the Otterway Islands to establish a nation for the sea peoples there.
Why the hell would they do that?
Because it's a good spot for sea people.
So you think they're giving up on their plans for an underwater nation off the coast of?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
So you think
there
they
was.
would move away from the elemental core? Why would they do that?
Well, then they could have a nation all to themselves. They had the writing that Baruch spotted. Hold on a second.
I just don't feel like Helden would appreciate that, considering that like she is their link, or I'm sorry, they are her link to the elemental core. I feel like it would be weird for them to abandon. I mean, she would probably abandon them and find some other people to represent her as part of Caledonia. So I mean, that would be really weird for them to do that.
Oh, the signs for it were written in Sylvan,
Signs for what?
joining Shafe, that Baruch was able to
Why do you
read.
think they were joining Chafe? Why do you think that was a sign that was for joining Chafe?
You said that last time too, Ryan, and it was never true then, and it's not true today.
Don't bring me
I
into
know,
this.
raw. I
The
totally.
Yeah, out of
sign that was written in Sylvan was an advertisement for the alchemist shop.
Well, and that's where the terrorists were.
What do you mean? We
You
didn't see
didn't
any
find
there.
any terrorists there. That was just
Didn't it say
Baruch
to
had a
meet there?
feeling. No, Baruch had a
Brooke had a
feeling.
feeling he went into the back on his own
Right.
while the lady yelled at him,
Right,
and
when
he
he
looked
back
around.
there, right, he found crates of supplies, a cot, and an alchemy station, and he's like, "Yeah, something's not right."
She threatened us. She threatened us. I went back there and got him, and we
I
left.
think my notes are mixed up on the signs.
You guys have had so many theories that now you're coming up with theories based on nonsense you made up.
you let Chris poison your mind, Ryan. This is on you.
And for the record, I don't have any problem with the way Chris acted throughout all of that. That's fine. This guy's got a theory. That's cool. But the
Ryan
fact
wants
that
to
it's now
believe in him
tainting all
so
of the
bad.
notes.
Make Ryan do a charisma check.
All right, so let me just tell you guys. So CHAFE is the Caledonian Holistic Alliance for Freedom and Emancipation. And the whole deal is that they think it's unfair that out of the 4 nations that are part of Caledonia, or the 4 quadrants that are part of Caledonia, that the water nation is forced to live on land or basically in a swamp. And what they think is that their quadrant should be completely sunk beneath the ocean so that they can have an actual underwater ocean quadrant. And the other 3 quadrants don't want that because they're afraid it would mess up the way that the elemental core works, because it's the crux, the middle corner where all 4 of the quadrants meet. So they don't want to let them do it. And the chafe is made up of a group of water folk who are trying to get their way through political and terrorist and financial means, and they haven't done really well. But now apparently they're attacking the Placius auction, and nobody's supposed to know where that is. So it's pretty interesting.
One of the people at the auction was from Chafe, so they found out about it somehow.
Oh, okay. So you think
She
they were
attacked us.
able to get a message out to their people or whatever about exactly, or maybe they were tracking this person.
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
Because
yeah, that makes
she
sense.
attacked us on the train when we were trying to fight them.
Yeah, unfortunately, that might mean that the Plagueis auction has to be a little more careful about who they let in. That's going to be a problem considering they like to keep everybody's identities a secret. But
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
they didn't find out you were from the school, did they?
No,
Okay.
no chance.
All
Right,
right,
guys?
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I owe you 1,000 gold.
You do.
Gonna add that to the Mystic Misfits character sheet.
where do you get all this money, Professor?
So Joe can't remember. I told you when he gave you the mission, and I don't remember. He might have said he got a loan or something. I'm not sure.
We want to transfer 200 to each of us.
Yeah.
I can do that. Okay.
Oh,
Farouk.
I just
Yeah.
transferred to myself.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, okay, hold on. I'll just split up everybody else then. Baruch, Daphne, Yarrow, and Cyrus.
Right.
So everybody got 200, right?
Yes.
Right.
All right, Professor. Is there anything else?
That was the extra reward for getting him the octahedron. He told you he'd give you if you actually got it, he'd give you a bonus. Well, I actually have some news to share with all of you. The professors who went on that mission with Haldon to kill the creature that killed those students.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it turned out it was like this enormous whale, and when they after they finished kicking its ass, it started to grow tentacles. But when that happened, Heldon moved in and finished it off, and there was like this huge explosion.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, they got it. It's dead. Um, but when they returned, um, well, Roxana Slate called a vote of no confidence on Arjan Verguth. So basically, the way it works is there's 12 professors, and then there's the headmaster. And to remove the headmaster, one professor needs to call for a vote of no confidence, and then another one needs to second the motion. It was seconded by Xanathia Sophos. And then all 12 professors are given an opportunity to vote, even if they aren't present. And in order for the headmaster to stay in his position, he has to receive a majority of the votes. So 7 out of 12. Luckily for the headmaster, the vote ended up being 6-5 in his favor because Lauren Steelbelly abstained.
Why do they want to remove him?
Well, mainly because a whole bunch of students have died, and like that doesn't happen.
You think the missions have been too hard?
I don't. Well, I mean, what happened with you guys was a pretty good blunder there, but um, I think it's more of the idea of the when something goes bad, it's on the leader's watch, right?
Or
So
What
I don't
did you
know.
vote?
Oh, I voted to keep him.
yeah, I hardly see how that's his fault. Hmm, interesting. Who voted against him besides those two, Zanafia and
Yeah.
Roxana?
So the well, no, I mean you're wrong about that actually. Um. Well, okay. Let me just give you the list because I'm wrong about what I just said you were wrong about. So the 6 votes to keep him were Achilles Theos, me, Keller Pock, and Kelly Pox, Rin Walkenwoods, and Vani Vani. And the 5 against him were Gurin Smith, Cassiana Morocos, Padwick Quick Hands, Roxana Slate, and Xanathia Sophos. And then Lauren Steelbelly abstained. I think I haven't talked to him about it. I mean, he doesn't really like me anyway. Um, but I get the impression that he still doesn't really trust his own head, so he didn't want to vote.
See,
Is he doing any better?
I mean, he's been fine. He just can't remember what happened.
Hmm.
But he's still off his job until next semester.
okay. All
And so
right.
they have any idea of what this whale thing really was, or
I
it doesn't
mean,
sound like a normal creature?
well, so Halden didn't stick around to talk about it at all, and the professors haven't really convened to talk about it yet. Mainly because as soon as they got back, we had the vote, and ever since then, things have been a little weird. Um, because people feel kind of weird about the whole thing. Um, but I gotta tell you that there isn't really a limit in how often somebody can call one of these votes, and I feel like the next time Lauren might not abstain, and I gotta assume he would vote to remove Arjan. I mean, because if it were me, I would probably blame him for what happened to me. So if he doesn't straighten this ship out, he's probably going to end up getting removed sometime in the near future.
Who's likely to replace him?
I don't really have any idea.
Hmm.
We've got a vote for a replacement,
Let's see.
and you can't have any nominations until he gets removed. But Roxana Slade is the one that called the vote, and it's no secret she'd like to be the headmaster.
Yarrow
It's
can do
really,
it if you want him to.
no,
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, can anyone run for headmaster?
it's not so much running. You got to be nominated by a professor.
I'll nominate. Oh, I can't.
But
I should start campaigning now.
Roxana has always kind of had a problem with how things work around here. But I mean, her big problem is that she wanted to be a charisma professor, and
Oh,
or even strength, and her third choice was Constitution, and that's what she ended up being. So it's not too surprising to me that she's the one that was trying to call for things to change. And I gotta say that like people like Gurren Smith, for example. I know he voted to get rid of him because he doesn't like the fact that students have been put in danger. And that's the same thing with Xanathia Sophos, right? They're voting to remove him because they think someone needs to be held responsible for what all happened. And Lauren is certainly a victim in all of this. Well, that's the general consensus at this point anyway. So, Arjan should be the one that gets blamed. And the other part of the theory is that we don't want the nations of the world to lose faith in us. And if stuff like this happens and we don't change anything in reaction to it, makes it seem like we don't care.
if he gets removed as headmaster, is he kicked out of the academy completely, or does he get demoted?
Oh, he'd be out entirely.
Huh. Okay.
But you don't have to be a professor to be nominated as headmaster.
Gotcha.
But I mean, there isn't really a place to be demoted to. I suppose you could remove a headmaster and then have him appointed as one of the 12 professors, but there isn't any open slots anyway.
Yeah, unless one of them gets the headmaster job.
Sure.
Just swap positions.
Yeah, I mean, that could happen. I'd have to feel like if he got removed that Arjan wouldn't want to do that, though.
Yeah. Is there anything we can do to help?
You've already got your mission on the grounds, right? Figure out which of the students might be in league with this whole conspiracy.
Check media.
Any further information that you've obtained on that?
No, you've only
Okay.
been gone for like 10 days.
Yeah, that's true. It felt like a lot longer than that.
I bet.
Okay.
All right. With that, you guys leave, having retained the cape and not told him about it.
Yeah, we can rediscuss that if we want.
Yeah, you can always, I don't know. Hey, we found this in the river. All right. We're leveling up to 10, everybody. Get your character
Yay.
sheets open. Is everybody here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Teresa?
All right.
All right, I was muted. Yes, I am here.
Okay, open
Great.
up your character sheet. You are going to go to the features tab that's on the right, the third slot down. Make sure you're not popped out when you're doing this because I don't know what that might fuck up. And then go to the top left of your character sheet, hit the gear, and change your level up one. Travis, I believe you're doing Paladin.
Yes.
Do we roll?
You can roll for hit points if you want.
Do I need to?
You can take the average.
Or
What
hit
would
the
the average
edit.
be?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. What's the average?
Let's see. Hold on, I
I
gotta
think I'm having
figure
the
out
same
what
problem as you,
your
Ryan. I can't remember where to go from here.
what do you mean where to go?
So top left and hit the edit button, and then go to the
I see the third
where it
one
says
down.
yeah.
Oh,
And
it's just
change
where
the
it says pale.
change the
Yeah.
number
Okay.
on your level. Yeah.
In the
Gotcha.
middle.
I don't remember that for some reason.
Yeah.
Oops.
What's
Teresa
everyone
wants to know
rolling?
the average. They're rolling their
My hit
thing.
points.
Just roll it, Teresa.
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah, you did better than the average anyway. So,
Okay.
So with a D10, well, actually 6 is the average with a D10. So you rolled the average.
Okay.
So now is it asking you to do anything else now?
No, it just says next.
Okay, do that. I don't really know what this process is, so
Features great stature.
yeah, that's the thing that makes you taller.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Everybody keep track of what
Next.
you're getting because I'm editing some of it too, so I want to make sure we do all this right.
Ooh.
Something's supposed to happen after you get the hit points.
Is that it, Chris? Yours is done?
I think so.
Okay. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna go through you guys one at a time and get it all correct. Has everybody gone as far as it'll let them go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So it does not automatically add your hit points. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add what you rolled. Smashy, you can re-roll. I let people re-roll ones and twos. So
Okay.
if you want, just roll a d8. I'll just delete the old one.
Ooh.
Ooh, how did you rolled 2 d8, Smashy?
Oh.
Oops. How did
The
that
first
You
one
rolled
happen?
was
a
a 7.
you rolled a
Though.
7.
You still rolled a good number. You rolled a 7. Okay, so what you're going to do now, make sure you still have the edit thing on. Is that you're going to change your hit points, your maximum hit points, by a number equal to whatever you rolled plus your Constitution modifier. So Smashy, increase your max hit points by 9. Oops, what the heck? Oh, Chris rolled tough for some.
That not do it?
Teresa, yours goes up by a total of 10.
Ooh.
Yarrow 9.
Yep.
Farouk, do you get 2 for tough?
Yeah.
So you're going up a total of 6, right?
Constitution.
And then Travis's goes up by 7.
Yeah.
Who has the most hit points? Is it me?
Oh, I have 101.
I have 115.
E3.
How do I change my max hit points again? Is it the edit button again?
You gotta, yeah, you gotta have the
Gear.
edit button.
Hit the gear.
I'm trying to wait for everybody to catch up
Gotcha.
so that everybody hears that kind of stuff. Okay, I think the first person we need to go through is Chris. I'm gonna get the people set up that will take the longest first. So Chris, your sorcery points now, you should have 12, and you don't. I can change that for you. Didn't go up when you leveled up. Actually, I know what I can do. I think it's at level +2. Nope, that didn't work. LVL +2. Hold on. There's a code for this so that we won't have to change it again. level? No. Details dot level. At details dot level. There we go. So that will from now on calculate correctly. Okay. That's your sorcery point. You know one more spell. You can pick a spell. You know one more cantrip. Your level 5 slots should have gone up by 1. It looks like it did. You've got 2 now. You only had 1 before, right?
Yes.
And you learn 1 meta magic. So you need to pick a spell, a cantrip, and a meta magic, okay?
Yes.
Let me know. Do you know where to find that stuff?
No, possibly.
Okay, so for the spells, just use D&D Beyond. And on D&D Beyond, go and put your class in, and then just filter spells, and you can find them. The meta magics, I'll just post a link. So there's those. And then there are more under Tasha's. There's the ones on that link, and then there's these 2.
Do we get cleric spells too? Or is that a thing?
Yes, you can use cleric. Yeah, right. So you should do sorcerer or cleric when you're trying to pick spells. That's right. Okay, next Yarrow. Yarrow, you know 2 more spells. You should have a second level 5 slot now. You do. Your bardic inspiration should be a D10 now.
Yes, it is. I saw that.
It changed it.
Uh, yeah.
Did it change it or not?
Yeah. 1d10.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, so your bardic inspiration is a D10 now. You can pick 2 of your skills that become expertise, which
Yep,
is
I did.
double. You did that already?
Yep, I did persuasion and I did deception.
Persuasion and deception. Nice. And then you get another magical secrets too.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Wall of Force as one, and I'm really having trouble deciding on the other.
For your spells known.
Yeah.
Well, you're technically
So-
getting 3 because you also get magical secrets
Yeah.
and a cantrip. So you're supposed to learn a cantrip, 2 spells, and your magical secrets.
God.
That you have left to do. Okay. Travis is next. Travis, you should have another level 2 slot now. Yeah, you've got 3 now. I don't think you had 3 before. Does that sound right to you? Are you muted? Is he here? Is he alive, Smashy?
Travis. Maggie? She's her mic's muted.
Okay. Something must be
Don't know.
going on. Maybe they're both being brutally murdered.
Damn.
Okay, well then Teresa, do you want to roll your rate? Is you roll, right? Or is it a flat number? I don't remember.
What?
Your great stature. Did you read it?
Oh, it was just an extra D8, I think.
Okay. I mean, do you want to roll it?
What do you mean roll it? I thought I just got an extra D8 every time I rolled that.
No, no,
No?
no, 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 no. Well, it does two things, Teresa, and we're making the part you're talking about. We're making that better. So that part you can ignore. Where
Okay.
is great stature? Is it at the top? Hold on, I'll explain what I mean here. Yeah, so the extra damage you deal with your giant smite increases 2, and we've changed that to that was supposed to increase it from 1d6 to 1d8, and that
Oh,
is so
1D8.
so horrible that we had changed it before to 2d6, so now it's changing to 2d8.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I'm talking
Okay.
about the first part of it.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I missed it. How do I find that?
Great stature, it's under your fighter features. So if you go to the features tab, it's right at the top.
Oh, I rolled it.
It's my-
Oh, so I have to roll 3d4. That's what that. Okay. Right?
Yeah, if you want to roll for it, I just updated your giant's might to 2d8.
What do you mean if I want to roll for it? What else would I do?
You could decide. I don't care if you just wanted to choose, but I'm cool. I'm cool with it if you want to roll.
I don't know, cause can I see what I roll and then decide?
Yeah, I don't care.
Right.
You don't have your height on there.
So I would grow 9 inches.
Uh huh.
That's a lot.
It's 3 times Ryan's dick.
Hmm.
How tall am I now? Where do I have that?
You didn't write it, so I'm looking it up. People, party. I had all the heights in your description, your original descriptions here. Daphne.
Now I'm gonna have John watching dick size in my Google search history.
I thought that I was the same height as like Yarrow and Cyrene.
You guys were 2 of you were
3 feet.
exactly the same, and 1 was slightly different.
It's not in your bio.
No,
He
it's
doesn't
not.
have it written down there.
Oh,
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's on D&D Beyond though.
3
oh
feet.
yeah, probably.
3 feet high.
I copied and pasted mine on there.
Yeah.
You're 3 feet, Yarrow?
Yeah.
I'm 6'6".
Let's see. Campaigns. Active Diaphanous. Daphne. No, it's not there either.
I know it was somewhere though.
Yeah, I know. I had a list someplace, but this was a long time ago.
Hmm,
You said it's not on D&D Beyond?
no.
Oh, you guys are back. Where were
Yeah.
you?
In a different room?
Okay. How tall is Cyrene? Do you have it on hers?
I'm 3.25.
All right, I must be 3 feet then.
3 feet
3'3".
and
I see. I thought you two were the same height.
Oh, really?
3.25 is 3 foot 3 inches.
I
Yeah,
guess I don't particularly care either way what I was. I think, but if I grow 9 inches, that'll make me over 4 foot now.
It'll make you exactly 4 foot.
Yeah, let's just go with 4 feet. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna put
Okay.
that.
So
Oh,
tall.
you just did it. I know. I'm really tall now.
Yeah, so she grew. Plus, you have the antlers, which doesn't count as part of your height.
How tall are the antlers?
You get to choose.
I have no concept of how tall antlers can be.
Look it up
25 feet.
while I
Figure go home.
while I do Travis's thing.
Okay.
25. Okay, Nelios, you gained a level 2 spell slot. So at the bottom of your character sheet, you should have 3 level 2 slots now.
Ew.
Okay. Your lay on hands should have gone up 5. Did it?
Let me look. I think it did, but let's see. We are at 30.
No,
What was
it
it
did not
before?
go up. It should be
I was
35.
gonna say I thought it was already that.
Okay, so this thing says that I can do one for class level. Current level of the class. Okay, so it should be, I'm trying to get this to work right. 5 times at classes.paladin.levels. Did it stay as 35 when I did that?
Yeah.
It did. Okay, so the formula works. So every time you add a paladin level, that should automatically work.
Great.
And then you got Aura of Conquest.
Yep.
You don't know any more spells per day. Do you have Aura of Conquest in your thing now?
Sure do.
Is it rolling twice auto in the audio for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Annoying. Menacing aura. The aura extends 10 feet from you in every direction. If a creature is frightened of you, its speed is reduced to 0 while in the aura, and that creature takes psychic damage equal to half your paladin level if it starts its turn there.
Yeah. Doing
Sweet.
3 or 4 damage. What would be 3 or 4 damage?
It would round up.
4 damage per turn.
So I'm gonna
Use my
edit your
form of
token,
dread
and
more often.
it's a 10-foot aura.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll make this red. I'll make it fairly opaque. And then, I mean, for it to be 10 feet, I should just be able to put 5. The fuck? Oh, wait, there's no distance on this map. That's why it's not showing up. Let's go to the ship. No, I'm not seeing the aura. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know why this aura isn't showing up.
Okay, I got it. My antlers.
Okay.
They're 6 points. They're symmetrical, and they're 10 inches.
Okay. All right, Travis, I'm going to have to figure this out later. I don't want to spend any more time on this. Nelios Aura. I don't know if there's like a setting that I have turned off or something like that.
That's weird.
What?
I was gonna add subtle spell for meta magic, but it's already in my things. I could have really used that.
Oh, crap.
I'm supposed to have 3, now a 4th one?
Well, you started with,
2?
wait a minute. You start with 2. You get 1 at this level. And didn't you get 2 from Meta Magic Adept, or did you only get 1 from Meta Magic Adept? Check this. I don't remember what I was looking at. Yeah, you get 2 at 3rd level, and another one at 10th, and another one at 17th. And then your feat. Meta Magic Adept gives you 2. So you should have, at 10th level, you should have 5. How many do you have?
4?
You have subtle, extended, distant. You have
Twin.
subtle again, and extended again, twinned and distant. Why do you have everything 7 times, Chris?
Ah,
I'm going to move all of these down to the bottom so that they're all together. You just keep fucking adding this. So what, you learn a new one and you just add one you already have again?
I didn't do this.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know where they are. I can't even add if I wanted to.
Okay, so you've got twinned twice, which I guess makes sense. Which it wasn't rolling everything 15 times. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to delete that one. 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 Okay, so you have twinned, distant, subtle, and extended. So you can pick one more. And remember, there was 2 that I posted in the chat. There, now it's in the chat, so you can see it.
Those two?
Yeah, there's those 2 plus the ones through the link. Yeah, I was trying to figure out why Travis's oral was. may be that that module just hasn't been updated. Sorry, I'm just trying to see when this thing last got updated. I need to remove this because it looks like it just doesn't work.
You have Revivify, Chris.
Yeah.
Didn't we use it in Jim Melody's whole thing? We used it on like his
In his hole?
friend there.
Okay, Smashy, you're the only one left. You got an ability score increase. Did it ask you to do that?
It told me about it, but didn't really ask me to do anything.
Okay, so you have you can add a total of 2 points to your ability scores. Since all of your ability scores are even, it makes sense to pick just one because
Okay.
your modifier goes up by 1 for every 2 points you put into something. So adding it to 2 different ones wouldn't really help you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You
just the
can't.
ones at the top there?
Yeah, you
Okay.
cannot add it to dexterity.
Okay.
Because the max you can do getting this way is 20. So do you know which one you want to add it to? Or do you have questions for me?
I think I want to add it to um wisdom.
Sure. Want me to just do it?
Yes, please.
There. So that should have increased all of your wisdom checks from a -1 to a 0.
Yay.
And your 15 right now or something. Yeah. For some reason, Helios there we go. +0 is what you should be at your saving throw too. Good one. Okay. The other thing is you get a another feature that I wouldn't have told you about because I've decided to add it to you at this level.
No.
Called second story work. Let me find it. All right, so second story work. Ugh, is what I just added there.
Okay, cool.
Oh, wait, this might do it. Travis, I found there was one that I made that was supposed to work. Let me
Okay.
delete the one you have. Add this one. Put it into other instead of paladin for some reason. Didn't it go with your aura of protection? I don't know how this thing knows that your aura of protection is a paladin thing.
Yeah. Just Paladin 6 on there.
Yeah, I put paladin 7 on the other one, but like
Oh,
there isn't anything that says like in any of the sections like this is a paladin thing. That's so weird. How the fuck? Who cares? Did it give your token the aura? Well, I don't see the aura, but it'll show up on enemies actually though. You know that. Let's put a monster out here. Bandit. So it should when I move him. Yeah. So now you know he's in the aura. I'm on the title page, Trev. Oh,
me
you
too.
are too. Yeah, can you see it's got the little icon?
Mm-hmm.
So you can, and then when he moves out of it, he doesn't have it.
Perfect.
I still want it to be visual, but that certainly is helpful.
Yeah.
So yeah, second story works, man. She gains a climbing speed equal to her running speed. So she can literally climb just as fast as she can sprint.
Look out, here I come.
Didn't
Which
even need to fly around anymore.
I
Yeah.
think that's technically faster than like Spider-Man. Because like his climbing speed is definitely not as fast as he can run. And then the other thing is you can jump further now. If you run 10 feet in a straight line and then jump, the distance you can travel is your strength score plus your dex score. So that's gonna be your strength is 10, your dex is 22. So you can run 10 feet and then leap 32 feet.
Holy shit.
That is quite the long jump for such a little person.
That is.
So remember that you have that because it's completely passive. There's nothing to click. Is everybody done? Ryan, you pick your spells?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided on the second one.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could always continue to think as long as you remember to add it next time.
If I don't know if you've probably read about this, is if I did conjure woodland beings to do a hag
Uh-huh.
coven later on, are you going to be annoyed by that?
To do a hag coven?
Yes.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know if I'll be annoyed. What are you talking about?
Once you get, I think you're gonna get 7th level spell, 6th level, 7th level spell maybe. You can summon 3 hags, and then they can form a coven, and then they can have their own spells, basically.
What the fuck, dude? Are you like looking shit up?
Yeah, I was looking at it for a long time.
What is this called? What's this spell called?
Conjure woodland beings.
Conjure woodland beings, works to summon hags.
Yes.
What? Oh, they're fey. Okay.
Yeah.
Summon fey
And then
creatures that appear in a.
8th level. Sorry, you get 8th level, then you can summon 3 of them to form a coven.
They obey any verbal commands you issue to them. Literally, one of the examples is a sea hag. Okay. And if you summon 3 sea hags, you can form a coven. How long do they stay summoned?
What's the spell? 1 hour. It is concentration.
I think they can't make a coven because it takes them an hour to create a hag eye. You have to figure out, do they need to have. Do they need to
This was
have the
on some
hag eye to be a coven?
website
Yeah,
I was
hold on.
reading about, so could be wrong.
Yeah, it seems to me that in order for them to become a coven, they need to craft the hag eye first, and that it takes them an hour to do it. So they would never have enough time to actually create the coven before they disappear. So I would say no, you can't do that.
Do they have to have the eye to be a coven?
That's what I'm not sure about. Do hags, I'm Googling this, need a hag eye to be a coven? It's like, is a sandwich without bread?
I'm gonna
Because
check
they can craft it. I don't know. No, that this reads that they have to.
No, they don't need it. I mean, what level do you learn level 7 spells? You level 13.
Is it
Okay.
or what?
At level 13 is when you get level 7 spells. Okay, fine. Then yes, you can do it. Since hags are monsters,
I
probably
think
a
it's
lot of
8th.
people.
Sorry, I think it's 8th level. I might have
Okay,
misspoke.
that's level 15 then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fine, Ryan. Yes.
I might take that then.
Okay.
It sounds really
Um,
fun, but maybe very annoying. So
Okay. There's one more thing I want to do before we stop tonight. And
Uh,
then
I want to pick that the first one you posted there for feature. Speaking spell.
okay.
You don't want to add it.
Yep, I understand. Done. Now they're all grouped together at the bottom for you. You can also drag them into your favorites if you want to be able to find them easily. I thought you had another thing you could do using your meta magic points too, because of your thing, but I don't remember what it is. I thought you had like some healing thing you could do or something.
To reroll a healing spell. Yeah. Powered healing.
Empowered healing. You spend a sorcery point to do it. Yes, so that's technically another one that you have. Okay. I don't know what happens the rest of the day, but we'll do a little bit of a time jump, and then next week we'll get into whatever else is supposed to happen. Okay. Move this over to the screen over here. All right, everybody. Baruch, you are studying alone when you feel an immense wave of lethargy sweep over you. It's about 2 p.m., and yet you fall asleep at your desk. In that moment, in that moment, your eyes open. You are spectral, floating maybe 200 feet above the ocean. I'm going to describe what you see, but this is happening in bullet time, so there isn't a lot of time for you to act. When I'm done, you'll make a perception check. Depending on the result of that check, you'll be able to focus in on one or more aspects of what you witnessed to gain more information. So there you are floating, and you see two figures also floating above the ocean at 200 feet. But they aren't spectral. One of them you know. It's Benvir. He has apparently led the other figure here. You haven't seen him before, but you know exactly who he is. A large, muscle-bound male Goliath made of swirling air, covered in weapons. This is Gulvir, god of victory and air. Benvir appears to be waiting for something, and then he points. In that moment, a cut opens in the air and reality folds away, coated in some kind of translucent purple magic, and you see a different place through the hole. This must be a portal. Immediately, a 20-foot long lobster with orange and white feathered wings flies through the portal toward Gulvir. There is a platform on its back with a humanoid steering the creature and maybe a dozen more humanoids positioned behind. Through the portal are maybe 20 more of these lobsters with platforms and riders. Gulvir quickly moves in, spinning a glaive and slicing the creature in two from mouth to tail. The creature's remains and its riders fall toward the water as Gulvir points his weapon toward the portal and releases a wide beam of dark purple and black energy. The beam enters the portal and disintegrates the other lobsters and riders. 2 seconds pass and the portal closes. Gulvir then dashes through the air toward the water. He ignores the remains of the lobster, but plucks each and every humanoid from the water and unceremoniously devours them without chewing. He gives Benvir a small nod and then disappears in a bright burst of magic. Now, make a perception check. If you roll a natural 1, you get no more information. A result of 2 to 5 gets you one thing. 6 to 10, 2 things. 11 to 15, 3 things. 16 to 20, 4 things. And a natural 20 or a 21 plus, you get to pick 5 things. And we have not used the party inspiration yet.
Yeah, I've got it.
Perception.
Reroll. Not bad.
Pretty
Not
good.
great. Rolled a 10 though.
That would be
Okay.
3 things. The party inspiration just lets you re-roll. So, like, you can take either option.
Oh. Why don't you do it?
Who has
You
it?
want?
Is it you?
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah.
Okay. 16. 4 things. All right.
Yeah.
There are 8 options. You get to pick 4 things.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God. I got 2.
So the list is: you can look at Benvir, you can look at Gulvir, you can look at the riders, you can look at the lobster and the platform, you can look at the landscape beyond, you can look at the local landscape, or you can look at the portal. That's 7. And then I wrote, or something else, if you had something else you wanted to look at.
First thing I wanted to look at were who were the humanoids, the riders.
The humanoids. All right. You focus in during this event on the humanoids, trying to figure out who the hell they are. They were fox people. While there are a variety of animal-like creatures in Delvum, as far as you can recall, you've never heard of fox people. They were mostly dressed like warriors with tight leather armor and metal plates. You saw pretty normal weapons, among them spears, swords, crossbows, and shields. A few were in robes with staffs, so they potentially used magic, but you can't be sure. You can't be sure if the people on the other side of the portal were the same, as they were too far away.
I want to know about the portal.
Portal. Before it disappears, you focus in on the portal. And your experience with portals is that they are either instantaneous, like Dimension Door, but if they stay open, they are usually a swirling disk of colored smoke. Sometimes you can see through the smoke, and sometimes you can't. This portal didn't just appear, it was like something cut a slice through space, and there was no swirling smoke. You could see through clearly. It also wasn't shaped at all like a disc, and the outer edges were coated in purple magic. The same shade of purple that keeps coming up, like the dome around Torntooth, or the barrier seen from the observatory when you all looked at the moon. I should be
Whoa.
posting these because you're not going to.
No. I try. Ryan should be doing this.
Yeah,
You write it down, Ryan?
I'll type in.
That was the
I'll
first
type in.
one. Sorry. This was the second.
I wanted to know about the landscape next. Not the
Land-
local one, but the other one.
Landscape Beyond?
Yeah.
Okay. The world through the portal is different from anything you've seen. It's difficult to make out. It's difficult to make out much given the distance and the angle, but you can see many lakes and rivers surrounded by towns and villages. I will add off the top of your head. It didn't look like any place you've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the remaining options. Other than the something else. Benvir, Gulvir, the lobster, local landscape.
It's either Gulvir or local landscape. I can't think of anything original to ask him. Let's flip a coin. 1d2. How do you roll? Oh,
Do you hit the roll button?
there. Tell me about Gulvir.
Gulvir. Gulvir did not look surprised by any of this. He didn't look angry either. He looked like he knew he had a job to do, and he seemed satisfied when he completed it. He also didn't notice you at all.
Oh. He's not my father.
Well, Golvier was the heir one.
All right.
There we go.
Mm.
I think that's everything for today.
Does he
Mark
wake
my-
up back at his desk in the library?
Yep.
Ah!
So he got Golvier, Riders, the Landscape Beyond, and Portal. I'm just marking these all so that I remember. Okay, and we'll pick up with whatever happens next time. Did you guys have, well, we got a vote, but did you guys have anything? Questions? Talk about what he saw at all? Whatever.
But Baruch saw, you mean?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What do you think?
I assume it was. I guess we don't know if it was the time of it. I mean, it was like a long time ago. Was it just happened? Probably the latter, right?
Who knows?
Purple magic. I gotta ask about that.
To say.
Purple clouds. That purple. My notes.
Hmm.
Who those people were either.
Yeah, we do. We never heard of fox people, right?
Uh,
He never has.
Oh,
oh yeah, I guess we could see.
If you guys write it down, you can remember to ask a professor or something about it next time.
true.
Cloak was purple, I think.
What?
Not swirling. Swirling smoke. I've written down that the cape, not the cloak. Cape was a purple cape.
Oh, okay.
Was the smoke where we met that store or whatever it was? Was that purple?
Mm,
That takes the coins or whatever?
yeah.
We avoided it or something?
That sounds right.
I
We
could,
avoided it and then somebody else told us that that's what it was.
could probably find that. Let me see here. Because I think you would remember. So
Smoke, or what did it look like? I have that in my notes. I know I wrote notes about that, but I don't have smoke.
so what you remember is that the air was hazy purple.
Easy purple.
Mhm.
So not necessarily smoke, but like the air seemed to have like something in it. More like it was a visual effect than it was smoke.
See.
Okay, well, if nobody's got anything else, let's vote. One at a time, one at a time. Jeez.
That's a tough one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, sure. Cyrene, since we couldn't vote for her last time for the
Yeah.
race.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's sorry.
Sure.
All right, Cyrene gets it. And we are going to start off next week with a Cyrene thing too. So
Sweet.
All about me.
and we'll go from there. You guys are coming up on end of the school year and the I don't know. I don't think I call it summer vacation, but I can't remember what I call it. And you guys are going to be able to pretty much do what you want when that comes. So if you have some time, you guys have like 30 days or something like that where you'll be able to basically go do whatever you want and you have a ship. So if you guys want to be thinking about what you might want to go do, like unlike previous summer vacations and stuff, I don't have anything planned. So think about, you guys don't have to stay together either. You can,
We should
like,
bother those
Daphne could be like,
professors that
I want to
might
go
be willing
home.
to do the conspiracies.
I'll go to the Otterway Islands and warn them about the impending invasion.
Well, bothering the professors too, that can just be done during the school year though. You don't have to do that on summer vacation.
True.
Nerd.
It shouldn't take that long though.
But Prasny also doesn't want you to talk to anybody about it, so it's up to you
Yeah.
if you want to just do it without him. I mean, obviously, he's not your dad. Like,
I'm not gonna tell
do
him it.
whatever you
I'm not
want.
gonna. I'm not gonna sell him out. That's not my intention. I just want to know what they think about it.
Yeah. So, and what had happened before is that you let the thing with the shield slip because you guys went to Torntooth and you were just supposed to examine it. You weren't supposed to go in. And you went in and you solved it. And when you got back, Steelbelly basically told you that, like, you didn't follow instructions. You went in, you weren't supposed to, but you also fixed it, which is pretty epic. So, like, you're not in trouble. But if we're supposed to be training you to be like good at this type of stuff, and if you can't follow orders, then you're not going to be able to do what the kind of stuff we're training you for. And you guys are like, yeah, but we found the shield. And he's like, what shield? You're like, the one
Yeah.
Prasny told us to get. And he's like, what? He gave you another thing. And so that's why Prasny got in trouble.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Just
I
to kind
completely
of
forgot.
refresh that recollection a little bit there. Okay, guys, I will see all of you next week. Unless,
Okay.
somebody doesn't have power or something.
Right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.